Hello, 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 and happy Motivational Monday to all of my Pisces. This is Queen Moon Ra coming to you with your general reading. Pisces, let's get into it. If you haven't had a chance to watch the video that is dated the 14th, Sunday, the 14th of May through the 14th of June, please go back and check it out because there's lots of questions there that's going to really help you to not only make it to this next cycle, well, to close out this particular cycle, but also successfully land on the bright side of this next cycle that's coming up, next phase within this next cycle, which is a new moon in Taurus. So please go back and listen, watch the video. Here we go. Here's your the videos are really giving you the answers to the questions, right? And so you want to make sure you're landing on the bright side. Here we go. This is what's coming up for somebody. Here we have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. We also have the Ace of Wands. We also have the Three of Wands. We also have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Six of Cups. We also have the Four of Cups, Queen of Cups. And then also the Moon card. We also have the Page of Cups and also the Knight of Cups. So you all, as a water sign, Pisces, have been pouring out a lot of emotion concerning something that has to do with your root chakra, sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra. So please go back and watch those the video that's dated the 14th of May through the 14th of June. That's where the transformational power questions come in, because you'll get a chance to see exactly what you've been pouring out a whole lot of emotion and give you an opportunity to leave the past in the past, something that was very overwhelming for you, to leave the past in the past. And it could be several things that was overwhelming. You're definitely heavy on somebody's mind or a couple of people's mind, Pisces, and source is saying to you, a lot of things are going on. It's like for somebody, new love is coming across their path that may shock them. That's like, wow, this came out of the blue. Like, what is this, right? Because there's so much emotion. When we're talking about sacral chakra, when we're talking about water, we're talking about emotion, sexuality, the things that bring you pleasure, the things that there's a lot of emotion here when I look at your cards here. So source is saying you got to get all the negativity about something from your past out of your spirit, whether it's family situation, outside of the family situation. Continue on this purging process. The great thing about being a Pisces is the fact that you're a mutable sign and you're the last sign in the zodiac. So that last sign being the last sign, like the catch-all for everything in the universe, you're a highly magnetic sign. You want to make sure your water is clear out every single day because you're so close to opening up your vault door. You don't want to, whatever you deem is wealth for you, it could be your health, it could be great relationship with your kids, it could be great relationship with other family members, it can, wealth for you could mean I'm at complete and total peace. There's no price tag you can put on it. It can mean a lot of money. It can mean a lot of things. Moving into a new place, meeting new love, whatever is behind your vault door, you're very close to it. So source is saying leave the past in the past. Continue working very hard on yourself and staying as far away from energies that are draining, confusing, bullying, all of those energies. Because the only person that can save you from that is you. You have to do the work to take some kind of action to stay away from those things. Especially if you've been in, I can't even say especially in when it comes to family, when it comes to romantic love or whatever. Source is saying stay away from draining energies from your past. Learn how to close out cycles. So if you want new friends, a new soul tribe, platonic, if you want new love, if you want, like, a soul tribe can be like family members. Like a lot of people who felt like, okay, I need to close out cycles with family members. Now I feel like I'm very much alone. You're not alone. We have almost 9 billion people on the planet. So source is saying to you, you can also attract your soul tribe. You can attract the types of energies that you know that you deserve as the most compassionate sign in the zodiac. And again, I'm talking to you if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart. This is your card. So source is saying to you, it's a pivotal point in your lives right now. The moon card is the 18th card in tarot, which reduces to 9. So source is saying, 9 is the death rebirth card. Leave your past in the past. Don't give any more energy to who manipulated you, who gaslighted you, who they manipulated themselves right out of your vault. because it was never meant for them to have any access to your vault whatsoever. So even if there's since we're talking about closing out a cycle and finishing out strong, right? So you can land on the bright side of the moon, so you can feel like, you know what, I've closed out cycles. I've had the conversations I needed to have. And the reason I say conversation in particular is because Mercury was retrograde, but now it's post shadow retrograde. Mercury is the communication planet. So that's what I'm saying. You've had the communication with people that's like, you know, let's not talk about certain energies and how manipulative they were. Now, how manipulative. Let me give somebody an example. Let's say you have kids with someone, and that ex, you had kids with someone, and that ex is very manipulative, very gaslighting, very money hungry. All they want to do is get their hands on money, right? And so the enemy is trying to use your kids or anybody to gain some kind of access to you because you're so close to opening up your vault. You may have to have a conversation with your adult kids and say, listen, we're not friends. We're never going to be friends. I've already forgiven. I'm past that hard point, in my life of just like holding on to those emotions. I don't feel like there's any blockages. As a matter of fact, I'm closing out that cycle for good. You've communicated it. Like I said, justice and judgment is in your favor. Something from your past. Like I said before, you've broken generational cycles, chains. You've balanced out your own scales of justice within. It's a part of your past. And now it's vault opening time. This is how people see you. They see you as a person who is an asset to their lives. They see you as down to earth, relatable. They see you as a person that people want to be connected to. People hold you in very high regard. And so with this Eight of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is the wealthiest card in the deck. And a lot, like I said before, you built this reputation. But guess what? With the wealth that I see in your cards, Pisces, that same wealth attracts love, authentic love, but it also attracts it drags people back from the past because they want to be a part of this. They see you taking trips. They see you, near water. They see you connected to something. And so here we have the Page of Wands. So Source is saying, I'm trying to inspire you to keep on moving forward. You have nothing but expansion in front of you. You have a lot of creativity. There's a lot of wealth coming across your path. And so to go backwards or to adapt to going backwards, even in your thoughts, would not be wise, Pisces. Source is saying, I brought you out of something so that you can keep on moving forward. Leave the past behind you. Let Source take care of it so you can move forward. And that's what Source is trying to get somebody to do, is just keep moving forward. Leave the past in the past. You left behind some very low vibrational energies in the past. I guess two energies in particular. Like I said before, Source is like, those energies, it was never meant for them to walk through that vault door with you. It was never meant for them to walk through that vault door with you. You gotta also understand something too, is that when we're talking about spirits, it could be more than two people trying to resurface, but they have the same spirit. So they could be like, for instance, because there's so much money cards out here, so many money cards out here. You could have left behind people they're in different skin, like different body. Could be a man, could be a woman, could be tall, could be short, could be, portly, could be skinny. It doesn't really matter. It's the same spirit. Source is saying to you, there's some energies that you left behind that have that spirit of insecurity, instability, disloyalty, impatience, lack of career success, lack of prosperity. And they want access to you however they can get access, even manipulating you, saying that you play some role in letting you know that they made all of these sacrifices for you, or that somehow they're entitled to it, or you robbed them of something. Like something, it's the same spirit. And it could be, it was two major energies in your life that other people could remind you of their same spirit. And sources like, leave all of them behind, all of those master manipulating energies, because it was never meant. They will ruin your reputation and your credibility that you work so hard for. We talk about Knight of Pentacles. Everything is perfectly aligned for you, Pisces. And source is saying to you, do not let the memory of them, you feeling like, okay, I'm in a much better place. I'm traveling, I'm doing things. I'm a very compassionate person. You know, I can teach them how to save themselves. Sources like, they're not your assignment anymore. They're part of your past, Pisces, so move on. Here we have the Tower card, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Death card, the Two of Pentacles, and also the Lovers card. So the Tower card, you all are divinely protected. There are some people who are going through a tower moment as you are going through a tower moment. Your tower moment is more or less saying, move, keep on moving forward, Pisces. Leave the past in the past, energetically and physically. Leave it in the past. Because the reason why you're picking up on so much is because, one, your compassion, you're an emotional sign, that water. Your water is picking up on their manipulation. Your water is picking up on them wanting access to your universe. So like I said before, if there's anybody that has access to your universe, like your adult kids or your parents or your siblings or your soul tribe, even if it's not your family, your blood relatives, whoever has access to your universe, you're going to have to tell them, communicate to them in a very firm way. This topic is off, this discussion, it's over. That's right. Here we have the Death Rebirth card. Like somebody could have done something to you. The scorpion sting was so deep and it hurt so bad. With what they said, the intensity of their energy, you don't even want to have anything else to do with it. Here we have the Five of Pentacles came out twice. Like I said, it's two energies in particular. Somebody is blaming you for their lack of wealth and worth, and they're saying they just trying to manipulate you into getting past your vault door. Like I said, you have already made a decision. I'm moving on without it. I've decided to move on to brighter days in my future without those energies. And so what's going to replace that is some kind of partnership in business or partnership in love, and or in love, if that's what you want, right? But twin flame energy is coming across your path, both in business, where it is total clarity. So if you left one job and you feel like they left you out in the cold, or they didn't promise you something, remember that feeling came long before that job. Somebody in your life promised you something and did not honor that promise. And so you picked up, it happened on the outside of the family. So somebody is learning how to piece things together. So again, a perfect job is lined up for somebody. If you're not already operating in your purpose, somebody's going to find out what their purpose is and walk right into the perfect job for them. And also an additional stream of income is coming across your path, which is going to make somebody more money. Here we have the Knight of Wands. Sources saying Knight of Wands came out twice. These two energies, and every spirit like them, bullying energy, you're not really clear where you stand in their lives, whether it's in your romantic life, your family life, doesn't really matter. If it's the same spirit, sources like, I'm about to send an additional stream of income across your path so that you can get to that King of Pentacles, multiple streams of income. So like I said before, make sure you're in the right headspace. Stay away from certain energies, because if a business deal comes across your path, or you meet somebody that can help increase your wealth, and you're checked out emotionally, or you feel like you're spiritually dehydrated, you will completely miss it and be frustrated. So if it's something from your past that, like I said, was like a scorpion sting to you, and every time you think about having to deal with it, how it was just draining dealing with them and anybody connected to them, doesn't matter if it's your family, somebody you were married to, an ex-friend, whomever, somebody you used to work with, close out the cycle, turn off the water faucet so that you can, here we have surrender to the divine. That's right, so that you can surrender to the divine. Yep. Source is saying somebody has additional streams of income in them where you can be making a lot of money, Pisces, because of your creativity, because of your, the stability that you're building. It's like God is giving somebody an opportunity to build a whole new life without their past, like completely leave their past behind. So here we have sync with the moon. 51 reduces to 6. 5 plus 1, 6, which represents somebody is definitely going through a rebirth of abundance and prosperity on the other side, Pisces. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You definitely want to come up out of some toxic state of mind of just being so contaminated, get near some water, go to a beach, drink some more water. Somebody should be really drinking a lot of water. Here we have I am independent. 17 reduces to 8. 8 is the money exchange number. So the quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. So whoever and whatever you left behind in the past, sources like that was the best decision you could have made for yourself. Some of you all have relocated to new cities and states. Some of you all have left behind your entire family or key family members you've just left behind. It's like it's over. You've moved on. You have moved on. Affirmations for strength. All obstacles in my path are being cleared. That's what I'm trying to tell somebody. It's divinely protected. If it's something you left in the past, it's in the past. You don't have anything to worry about. I am stronger than yesterday. I am brave. I am courageous. I learn from my mistakes. Failure is a farce. All effort is testing. I rise above all that stands in my way. Improvement is my only concern. That's it. That's it. And that is all, Pisces. This is wonderful for you all. Like I said, Source is reiterating how close you are to opening up your vault door and your reputation. Like if you start to notice that people are like, oh, I hold you in such high regard, you really have helped me out, you really bless me. That's the Queen of Pentacles. People are saying that you're down to earth, you're relatable. They're going to tell other people about you. You're going to see your business increase, all kinds of things that are happening for you. So again, two energies from your past, like I said, energies like those same energies from your past. Sources like you've been through enough in your past, so you should be crystal clear about which energies you mesh with and which ones you don't. Which ones irritate your demons and which ones just throws you out of alignment. So you should be crystal clear in where you are in your journey. Just after a few connections, even if it's directly connected to you or indirectly connected to you through a loved one. Even if you connect with them and you're like, something about their energy is draining, it's too familiar for me, I want nothing to do with that. So that message will come across loud and clear to everybody connected to you. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.